So today we will be continuing with les sons. Son means the sounds. So yesterday we have learned how to give the spellings. So what sounds you have to give if you are reading reading the letters separately. If you are giving the spelling of a particular word, what spellings, how to pronounce the letters separately. But here we are having the sounds. What sounds you will be giving if you are reading a particular word. So while reading, when 2 or 3 letters are coming together, so what sound you have to give? How do we read in French? So for that, here we are having 15 sounds. We are going to have 15 sounds here. These are common and basic sounds. So we will try to learn, like it's not to learn actually, but just to understand, okay, if these words are coming together, so we need to give this sound, and along with these sounds we are also having some new words. So for each sound you are also having some examples. For example, if we take the first one, first of all I have written here, I have given the letters here. For example, if you have OE and OY, OE and OY, it means whenever in a word you will find OY and OE, what sound you have to give? The sound is given you here in English. And then you are also having 2 examples for the same sound. So this is how we are going to do. So we are going to learn the sounds. Along with sounds, we are also having some examples so that you can see how we are pronouncing the words. So the first one is OE and OY. OE and OY, these are like whenever you are having this combination or this combination in a word, the sound that you have to give is ua, ua. For example, trua, trua. Ua sound you have to give, trua, whenever OI is there. And the meaning of trua, it's a number 3. After this, the next one, if I cut this UX, the other word is joie, joie. So when I cut EUX, then the sound is joie, but since it is along with this, so we need to pronounce, and the sound is joyeux. We read this word as joyeux, joyeux. Joyeux we can use for merry or happy. For merry and happy you can use joyeux, right? I will be writing here. For joyeux, joyeux we can use for merry or happy. For example, if you want to wish Merry Christmas, so you can say Joyeux Noël. Noël is Christmas. So you can say Joyeux Noël. Noel is Christmas. So this is how whenever you are having OI, OY, OA sound you need to give. Next one is UE and OUE. The sound that we need to give here is we. Par exemple, wheat, wheat. Since H is silent, I have told you yesterday H is silent in French. So it will be wheat, wheat, wheat. Wheat is the another number 8. 8 in French is wheat, wheat. Next one is OUE, we, we. We itself is a word, and the meaning of we is yes. And the opposite of we is no. No. But we will be pronouncing exactly like we pronounce in English. No remains no, but spelling is different. And for yes, it is we. We. Next sound that you have here is O, U. Whenever in a word you have O, U, the sound that we are having here is U, U. And O, U itself is a word. When you say U, the meaning is or. But whenever in a word you are having this U, then also the sound is U. For example, douze, douze, douze. Again, it's a number 12, douze. And then here you have soup, soup. Soup is the normal soup that we have in English. So oo sound we need to give whenever you have o, u, oo, douze, soup. Next one that we have here is you, you. You also, whenever we are having in a word, the exact U sound you have to give. Like here you have tu, tu. Tu means you, you. And the meaning, the use, tu we will be using for single you and informal you. If you are talking informally, you are talking to a single person, we will be using tu for you. The next one is jupe, you, jupe, jupe, jupe. Again, it's a noun, skirt. Jupe. So these are the different sounds that we are learning. There's nothing to remember, but yes, make sure you are noting down these words that we are learning. These new words, these are very common words. You will be using them. And these sounds we will be using till the time we are learning the language, we are speaking, we are in touch with this language. You, you. Whenever in a word you are having you and you, the sound that we are having here is o, o. simple O. And O, U itself is a preposition. The meaning is at or to. And O, this one is another noun. The meaning is water. So O, they are having the same sound, but meaning is different. Whenever you are having in a word, then also have a, u and a, u will have the sound of O. Like here you are having a gatto, O sound you have to give, gatto. And the meaning of gatto is cake, gatto. Similarly here, show, O sound is there, show. And the meaning is hot.
Ma'am, we will not pronounce D here.
No, we will not pronounce this last D because there is no vowel at the end. We have some
Ma'am, every
exceptions.
consonant in the end will be silent.
Yes, not every time, but some exceptions are there. Exception हमेशा रहेंगे, but the general rule क्या है कि last consonant हमेशा silent रहेगा if there is no E or any other vowel after the consonant. So most of the times we will not pronounce the last consonant if there is no vowel after the consonant. So that's why here it will be show. D will be silent. I will not pronounce D. Next one is a U and O U. A U and O U will give the sound of a, like nuff. So यहीं पे आपको exception मिल गया. Nuff. Here after F there is no vowel, but still I am pronouncing F. So this is the exception. Nuff. Nuff is the number 9. 9 in French is neuf. Another example for a sound is sir. Sir means sister. Sir. So whenever you have e, u, o, u, the sound that we are having is a. For example, you are having of. Of means egg. Of. A sound you need to give. Next sound that we are having here is E and Y. So whenever in a word you are writing I and Y, they both will have the sound of E. Even if you are writing Y, the sound will be E. Like these. These is another number. After nerf, it will be these, 10. These means 10. Nerf, these. And then here you have stilo, stilo. Even if you are having Y here, but the sound that you need to give is E. St, E, lo, stilo. Stilo means pen. Stilo. Right? So these are the sounds that we need to follow while reading. Why we are doing it in details? Because while reading French, you will not, so that you cannot mix English and French. If our sounds are not clear, what do? While reading in French, even if we are reading in French, but we are mixing the sounds of English and French, and then it's going to be awkward for you. So it's good if you are following the sounds that we are learning.
Ma'am, please down the slide.
Ça va? Fine.
Ma'am.
Okay, the next one, the next sound that we are having here is with E-double-L-E. Whenever in a word you are having E-double-L-E, the sound that we are having is ear, ear. We do not pronounce this double L. We do not pronounce double L in French, so the sound will become ear, ear, like famille, famille. Famille means family. Famille, family. And then here you have gorilla, gorilla. Gorilla is gorilla, gorilla. We do not pronounce this double L. That's why ear sound will be there. Gorilla. For example, one more common word that you are having with the same sound is fear. Fear means girl. The sound is fear, fear, girl. The next sound that we are having here is with a accent aigu. So I have discussed these accents before also. Like we are having these accents, like in Hindi we are having matras. So a sound will be there. You please look at the accent carefully, in which direction they have put the accent. We call this accent aigu. We will be doing these accents in details as well in next class. Accent aigu. The name of this accent is accent aigu. So if this accent is over E in this direction, the sound is A. A. And without accent, the sound of E is A. Without accent, this is A. But with accent, it will become A. A. Like here they have given you the example. Cafe. Cafe. A sound. Cafe. It means coffee. Coffee, cafe. Then next one is bebe, bebe. A sound you need to give. Bebe. Bebe means baby. So A sound will be there if you are having accent aigu over E. Next one is a Z and a add. A Z and a add, they are also going to have the same sound A. Whenever you are having EZ and ER, they are also having A sound. For example, regarde, regarde, here it is ending with EZ, here it is ending with ER. Both times the sound is same, A. Regarde, regarde. And the meaning is to watch. It's a verb. Watch. To watch. It's a verb. Regarde, regarde. A sound. Similarly, here you are having manger. Manger is also ending with EZ and then here with ER. So A sound will be there. Manger, manger.
मैम
Yes,
इन मॉन्जे तो मैम ओ साउंड इज कमिंग.
here it is on sound. On. Manger. At the end. You look at the words that I have highlighted. EZER.
Both have same meaning.
Sorry?
Both the words have same meaning.
Both the words, yes.
EZ or ER is written.
Yes, good question. So here we are going to do in details later on. These are the verbs. So when we are going to learn the verbs, how to conjugate the verbs, at that time you will be able to learn what is the difference between these both. But since you are asking, so I will tell you. Whenever the verb is ending with er, then this is the full verb. The verb with er, ending with er, this is the full verb. To watch, to eat. Manger, regarder. But when the verb is ending with ez here, this is the conjugation. It means we have changed this verb into a tense and with a subject pronoun. Like in English, I will be writing in chat box here. Like in English, if I say to speak, in English, if I say to speak, this is the full verb. I have not used this verb in any tense and with any subject. मैंने इस verb को कहीं use नहीं किया, ये full verb है. To speak, बोलना, right? But when I say I am speaking, when I say I am speaking, so मैंने इस verb को change करके present continuous tense में I के साथ change कर दिया, right? तो ये speaking बन गया. Similarly, यहाँ पर manger verb is in full form. We have not conjugated this verb with anyone, any subject. But जब मैंने इसको EZ से end कर दिया, तो ये एक subject pronoun की conjugation है. So we will be learning this in details when we will be doing the verbs. But there is a difference between these two. A slight difference. Next sound that we are having here is QU. K. K. Quatre. Quatre. QU will give the sound of K and it will become Quatre. Quatre. Quatre is the another number. We have learnt trois, 3. After trois, it will be quatre, 4. Trois, quatre, 3, 4, 3 and 4. The next sound that we are having here is with this C, and similarly, like we have discussed before as well, you can see under C also there is an accent. There is an accent under C as well, and the name of this accent is Sedil. Sedil is the name of this accent. This accent we will be using with C if C is followed by A, O and U. If C is followed by A, O and U, the sound that we are having is K, but somehow we need S sound. So what to do? We will be putting Sedil under C to have S sound. Like here, if you see, if I don't put this Sedil under C, it will become Kava, which has no meaning. But मुझे S sound चाहिए, so what can I do? Okay, the next sound that we are having here is on. So whenever you have a N and a N, the sound that we are having is on. On. This is the nasal sound on. And the meaning of on, an, is ear. They are also some words. On means ear, and on, this one is a preposition in, and you need to give the nasal sound here on. On. The first one is maman. 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 On sound you need to give, and the meaning is mom. And here also it is on sound. Trente. 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 And this is the another number 30. Trente. So this is the another sound on with nasal sound, right? And meaning is 30. So whenever we have a N and a N, it will be on. On.
Ma'am, repeat 30. Ma'am, what once more? Ma'am, TRE.
Trente. Trente. On. Trente. Repeat करो.
Toronto.
बिल्कुल ठीक. It means 30. Rahul, it will be mamo. Ma, mo, on sound you need to give. Mamo.
Ma'am, how will we differentiate between ear and in?
Sorry?
How will we differentiate between ear and in?
ER and in. थोड़ा धीरे बोलो, क्या बोल रहे हो? हाँ.
Ear and in with on sound.
हाँ. अच्छा, EN and हाँ.
Yes, ma'am. These both have same sounds. Then how will you differentiate between them?
No, this is in, this is on. On.
Okay, ma'am.
Next ones, these are the last three sounds. We are just about to finish. I-N, R-E-N, A-E-N. These three combinations will have the sound of eh, eh. Again, it's a quite nasal sound like vin, vin. Vin is 20, vin, 20. And then you have pain. Pain is the another noun, bread. Bread in French is pain. And then here you have peintre, peintre, peintre. Peintre means painter. And the next sound that we are having here is avec T-I-O-N. The sound that you need to give is sillon, 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 natation, natation, station. Sillon sound you need to give if there is T-I-O-N, sillon, sillon. Natation means swimming and station is station. It's like in English. Natation, station, sion sound will be there if there is T-I-O-N. And the last one is CH. CH will give the sound of sh, like champagne, champagne. Champagne is champagne. And then second example is douche. Douche is shower. So sh sound we have here whenever you have say ash. Here we have 15 sounds. These sounds we can exercise if we are reading in French. We have to be careful what is the letter, what letters are coming together and what sound we need to give. I will be